We'll begin this half hour with President Bola Tinubu's first day of a two-day state visit in the United Kingdom as the invitation of King Charles III. The visit is being described as historic, coming 37 years after the last state visit by a Nigerian leader to Britain, and is expected to go beyond ceremonial engagements to focus on key economic and strategic priorities. The President and First Lady Oluremi Tinubu arrived Tuesday at London's Stansted Airport, where they were welcomed by officials and members of the Nigerian community. According to the official schedule, President Tinubu is expected to meet the heir to the throne, Prince William, and his wife, Catherine, Princess of Wales, before proceeding to Windsor. He will later hold talks with King Charles III at Windsor Castle, where a state banquet hosted by the monarch and Queen Camilla is also scheduled. Key issues on the agenda include trade, security cooperation, and British-backed renovations of major Nigerian ports. Trade between both countries is said to have reached over £8 billion in the past year, reflecting growing economic ties. On Thursday, the President is expected to meet British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, as well as engage with members of the Nigerian community in the UK. The visit underscores the long-standing relationship between Nigeria and the United Kingdom, with both countries looking to deepen collaboration in trade, investment, education, and technology. And joining us on the Midday News to speak further on this historic state visit is a global affairs analyst, Solomon Soja. It's good to have you on the Midday News.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, now speaking as a Nigerian living in the UK, how does this make you feel? Because a lot of people have said this is quite historic for Nigeria. After 37 years, you know, it has hoisted its map there with the president's visit. And Nigeria seems to have the largest population in the UK at the moment. Tell us, how does this make you feel, and what is the significance for people living in the UK? What does this visit signify?
Well, first of all, I'd say it's very brilliant. It's been very lovely to see the parade, I mean, I've never felt prouder to be a Nigerian than like this week, seeing all of the honor. It's just such a massive way to really honor a leader. Usually it would be the other way around, where you'd have maybe Nigeria preparing for like weeks and weeks for maybe the king or the president of the US. But it's been beautiful at the Buckingham Palace. And all of these, Windsor and all of these places, it's just with Nigerian flags alongside the British flag has been very brilliant. And the expectations Nigerians want to see, I mean, while all of this is very beautiful and quite commendable, Nigerians want to see that this translates into real impact, especially Nigerians in the diaspora. With how things are globally, Nigerians want to see that all of these welcome and all of these honor doesn't just end with the media publicity and photo ops. We want to see that this translates into opportunities, like you said in the beginning, that we already have about £8 billion worth of trade between Nigeria and the UK. Want to see this double, want to see more opportunities, both at home and for Nigerians in the diaspora, in how we step up, especially now that where we are in the world with the conflict, the global conflict around oil having $105 per barrel, where we as a producing country are able to export more, have better bilateral relationship with the United Kingdom, and just doing a lot more now that we have the chance, just stepping in and doing this. And the president is really, really doing a great job making us proud, being a Nigerian in diaspora.
Well, part of the president's itinerary is to meet with Nigerians living in the diaspora. I'm sure that people like you might have a lot to tell the president, especially with the treatment of people living in diaspora regarding inter-country relations. Now, what are we likely to see as the outcome of that meeting?
Yeah, it would come back to trade, investment, and how everyday Nigerian, like whether in diaspora or back home in Nigeria, how we are able to make the most of this opportunity. So talking about technology, for instance, where we are right now in the world, where technology is something everyone is racing towards AI and all of this stuff, how we can see our representation, how we can see where we can play, how the leverage we can get, especially being an emerging market, Africa as a whole, and Nigeria being in the lead of such an emerging market. Now, taking that position is one thing to have all of this happening, but then taking that position and opening up that opportunity for Nigerians to really benefit from investments and all of that stuff, that's one key aspect that I think would be most beneficial to the everyday Nigerian, in the sense of the investments that could open up from the investment opportunities that could open up from more relationships from programs like this.
All right. Thank you so much, Solomon Soja, for your contributions on